And we are live. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all feeling well. We got a very exciting and significant live stream today. So before I begin, I want to make sure everybody live here can hear me and see me. I also want to make sure or ask you all, where are you tuning in from? City, state, country, village, town, it doesn't matter. I want to know where you guys are tuning in from because we are all over the world. We have like-minded individuals all over the world. And today we have a very, very powerful live stream about the fact that our system is collapsing, why it's collapsing, and what you can actually do. So I see people here from Toronto, Canada. I see Arizona. We see Montana, one of my favorite states, by the way. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. We see the Netherlands. We see Arkansas, another person in Arkansas, Texas, and the United States of America, of course, more Texas and Houston. We got people all around the world tuning in. We got a very, very exciting live stream today and some very interesting topics to dive into. Now, before I dive into today's live stream, it's not going to be too long. I'm going to get straight to the point to give you exactly what you need to know so you can get back on track with your day and do what you got to do. Take action where you got to take action on. I want to share a few things. Number one, big event coming in January of 2026, January 16, 17, 18, called Becoming Superhuman with myself, Dr. Brian Artis, Dr. Ed Group, and Robert Edward Grant. The four of us are headlining a 3-day immersive and unforgettable event and experience called Becoming Superhuman in Miami, Florida. If you have not yet gotten your tickets, now is the time to do so. It's in about 100 days from today. You got about 3 months till the big event. We're super, super excited for it. You can go to my website, jasonshirka.com/superhuman to learn more. Get your tickets, only limited tickets in person, of course, 444 people, and payment plans are available. Again, go to jasonshirka.com/superhuman to learn more. Get your tickets, use the payment plans. There is a link in the description below this video to be able to get your tickets, or simply go to my website, jasonshirka.com/superhuman. In addition to that, we also got the light system, which is an incredible technology, something all of you should be aware of if you're not already aware of, leading in the wellness, alternative wellness sector of biohacking. The light system technology, you can learn more at thelightsystems.com. You can also get your super affordable light system medallion, light system bracelets, and so much more at tlsmarketplace.shop. Again, that's tlsmarketplace.shop. Use the link in the description below to get yours today. It ships all around the world. With that, we're going to dive right in to today's live stream. Some very interesting stuff that we got to cover because there are huge opportunities. So the name of this live stream is Why the System is Collapsing, and this, which I'll explain in a moment, and this will save you. So again, welcome, everyone. This is going to be a powerful conversation because the truth is the system as we know it is completely collapsing right before our eyes. And I'll tell you in a moment why I know that to be true, not just a thought, not just an opinion, but an absolute fact. The dollar is losing value every single day, especially in the United States. Inflation is completely stealing all of our wealth right out of our pockets because it's out of hand completely. Banks are on shaky ground. And while most people are asleep at the wheel, there's a small group of people who are quietly preparing, protecting themselves, and actually gaining wealth as the system collapses, which is interesting because usually when the system collapses, there's a lot of fear and, oh my God, we're going to lose everything. But what if I told you there's an opportunity right before your eyes that you can actually use to gain while the system collapses? And it doesn't just need to be a small group of people. It could be a large group of people. My goal, my intention is always to share with all of you what I do on a personal level, on a family level, because what I do, I will always encourage you to do the same. I will never tell you to do something that I do not stand for myself. So what's the difference? What separates people who lose everything from the ones who thrive in times like this is very interesting, and it all comes down to one very important thing, and that thing is precious metals, more specifically gold and silver. I don't do lives like this often, but the opportunity is too big to ignore, and that's why I'm bringing this up. So today, I'm going to break down all of this for you, why the dollar is collapsing, why gold and silver is skyrocketing, how they've actually outperformed by over 300% how they've actually outperformed the stock market over the past 12 months specifically, and most importantly, how you can protect yourself, your family, your loved ones, your friends right now by positioning yourself in the best possible way. By the end of today's live stream, you're going to see exactly why people all over the world are rushing into gold and silver before it's too late, because there is quite literally a gold rush going on right now. It's pretty crazy. There's a silver rush, even bigger than the gold rush, going on right now as well. So real quick, before we dive in, I want to know where all of you are at. Those of you tuning in live, watching on the replay, it doesn't matter. If you already own gold or silver or any precious metals, I want you to comment the number 1 in the live chat. And if you don't yet own gold, silver, or any other precious metals, I want you to comment the number 2. I want to see where everybody's at. I'm going to give it a moment. I'm just going to look over here to see where everybody's at, because I'm curious to understand the community and where people are. So I see 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. So we got about 50-50 right now in terms of the first people that started commenting here, which is great because there is a massive opportunity. Now, my intention here is not to sell you anything. It's not to tell you what to do. It's to give you information so you can be in a very good position. I thrive off of that. I love sharing certain things with people that I know can help people win on a personal level, on a family level, and so on and so forth. I can give you one example. Somebody that listened to these recommendations, and I'm not a financial advisor. I can't give you that advice. I could just tell you from a friend to a friend what I think you should do to best position yourself. A friend of mine, who's now a friend of mine, who used to just be a YouTube subscriber, she invested, I forgot how much, but she made over $1 million over the past 2 years in appreciation in gold and silver, but silver specifically. So this is very real. This is life-changing money because of what we're seeing in terms of growth. And I want you guys to be positioned in that way as well, or at least I know in my own conscience that I gave you all the tools and resources possible to do that. But of course, it's up to you at the end of the day. So let me make this simple. Dollar collapse means precious metals surge. That's just how it works. The system is collapsing when it comes to the dollar and the value of the dollar. That is why we are seeing precious metals surge. Now, I want to start with the obvious. I've said it already. The dollar is collapsing. So just some history. The US dollar used to be backed by gold. That means that it was a true store of value. But decades ago, whenever they did it, they cut that tie. And ever since then, as we all know, the government has been printing dollars out of thin air. That's why inflation has been rising and rising and rising. And every time they print more, our dollars are worth less. That's what inflation is. So think about this. Factually, $100 today buys less than half of what it bought 20 years ago. That's an insane number. And that's not by accident. That's what I like to call theft through inflation. And even though the government will tell you that inflation is 3% or 4%, sometimes 2.5%, I think we all know the truth. I mean, go to the grocery store, pay rent, buy gas. It's a lot more than 3 or 4%. Real inflation is eating us all alive, and there is a way out. Now, when it comes to the banking system, it's very fragile. Banks are failing. Bailouts are happening. The national debt is over $34 trillion and rising. And the dollar is not a store of value anymore. It's a melting ice cube, quite literally. So the scary part is, and it doesn't need to be scary, but I want to explain this for you. Most people won't realize what I'm saying until it's too late. But you are here right now for a reason, which means you're awake to what's really happening. And if you're not, something at least said, watch this, share this, so you can take action in the best possible way for your own personal reasons or family reasons or whatever it may be. So let's talk about the rise of gold and silver on a factual basis for just a moment. They're going up while the dollar is collapsing. Gold and silver are exploding. And when I say exploding, that's not just like a word. That's a fact. It's reality. Gold has been climbing, I could say steadily, but hyperly over the last 12 months. It's up nearly 60% and somewhere in the 50% over the past 12 months, which is insane. Silver has been surging even faster than gold over the past 12 months. In fact, silver is one of the most undervalued assets in the world right now, and it has massive room to grow. Now, there are multiple reasons why. Number one, because silver and gold aren't just money, they're real, they're tangible assets. They can't be printed into oblivion. They've held their value for thousands of years. Now, silver especially, it's not just a precious metal. It's an industrial necessity. It's not just this idea of it's worth something. It's worth something because we actually need it. Solar panels, electric vehicles, electronics, microchips, the military industrial complex, medicine. The demand is skyrocketing, but the supply is limited. And that's a recipe for a massive upward trend. Now, there's something else going on here. Historically speaking, the ratio between gold and silver is usually 1 to 20. So if silver is a dollar, gold is $20. If silver is $10, gold is $200. That's your 1 to 20 historical ratio. But here's what's really interesting. Right now, that ratio is not meeting the historical past. It's about 1 to 75, 1 to 80. That means that silver, while right now it's at a record high, nearly record high at $48, just past $50 yesterday, but that's a pressure point, a resistance point, a psychological resistance point, which I'll explain in just a moment. If we go with the historical averages of ratios, silver should be $200 an ounce right now in ratio to where gold is right now, almost like Ethereum and Bitcoin, where we saw Bitcoin rising, 110,000, 115,000, 120,000, and Ethereum was just staying put at 1,800, 2,000. We all knew it needed to at least double, and lo and behold, in 1 month, it went from 2,000 to 4,500. That's not by accident. That's the ratio trade that we're speaking about over here. So that's another big reason why silver is undervalued and gold is great, right? My family has both gold and silver. But silver is something that is underperforming majorly and has a lot of room to grow in the ratio aspect of what we're talking about. So some people ask me, Jason, why gold and silver? And I tell them it's simple. When the dollar dies, metal thrives. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Now, when it comes to the bigger picture of why precious metals equal protection, that's another very important point. This isn't just about making money, it's about protecting what you already have. Gold and silver are hedges, very good hedges. They're insurance against chaos, and chaos is what we're living through right now. When the dollar collapses, metals rise. When the stock market crashes, metal holds their value. When inflation eats your savings, metal preserves your wealth. Sounds crazy, but that's the truth. You can't print more gold. You can't fake silver. It's real, it's tangible, it's yours. So let me put it this way. When the dollar burns, gold and silver shine brighter. This is why the wealthiest people in the world, banks, governments, elites, they're all hoarding gold and silver. Why? Because they know what's coming. We're living through it right now. And why let them be the only ones to do it? You could do it too, even if it's with $500, $1,000. It doesn't need to be millions or billions. Anything counts, just like you would invest a few bucks into the stock market. I mean, we'll talk about the differences in growth between the S&P 500, gold and silver in just a moment, but we know what's coming. It's chaos. And that's why you're seeing inflation rise, the dollar loses value, and metals fly on both gold and silver. So I want to look at the numbers over the past 12 months for a moment. Over the past 12 months, gold is up significantly. Silver is up even more. I'm going to show you that in a moment. Meanwhile, the stock market, sure, some indexes are up, but not like this. Not with the kind of security and safety behind it, and also not with the growth. You see, usually when you invest, and this is just business 101, when you invest generally, you have to choose what you want because you can't have the cake and eat it too. So it's either high returns and high risk or lower returns and lower risk. In this case, with gold and silver over the past 12 months and what's coming, you have highest returns and lowest risk. It's something that is unheard of. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right now on screen when it comes to understanding exactly what this is on screen, starting with silver. Silver year to date, and I'll refresh my screen, silver year to date is up 51.07%. And that's after it just dropped over the past 5 days. If you look at right before it hit 50, hit its psychological resistance point, now it's at 47. That's a change of about 8%. So 5 days ago, year to date, this number was actually above 60. Now it's 57% year to date. When you go to gold prices year to date, look at this. 49.67%. Yesterday it was at nearly 4,100. That number was 54%. So there's an awesome opportunity right now, because generally, if you're going to invest in real estate, let's say you're going to get 5, 6, 7%. You can make that right now in the next few days with the drop that we just saw, because it hit that resistance point. Now, when you compare nearly 50% year to date on gold, nearly 60% year to date on silver, to the S&P 500 year to date, 12.7%. You're talking about a 500% difference in something that is much safer than the stock market. So this is not just, hey, let's talk about what could be. This is talking about what is, and it's what is right now. It's a massive opportunity that we can all take advantage of. So again, the stock market can swing wildly. One crash, you lose everything. We see that all the time. Gold and silver don't go to zero. They don't vanish overnight. They're steady, they're real, they're strong. This isn't about getting rich overnight. It's about preserving and growing what you already have while everything else loses its ground, because that's what we're seeing right now. So I just showed you the side-by-side charts. The question is, how do you protect yourself from this collapse? How do you move now before the next major crash hits? And that can happen any day. I don't know when it's going to happen, but we're seeing all the signs move in that direction. For that reason, and I brought him on in the past, that's why I partnered with Dr. Kirk Elliott. He's a brilliant economist. He's a conscious economist. He's a spiritual man. He's one of the top minds in this space. And he and his team specialize in helping people like all of us, not just you, but all of us, take your dollars, the melting ice cubes, and turning them into real assets, gold and silver, that appreciate greatly in a very short period of time with what we're seeing right now, without all the risks. The best part is you don't have to figure it out on your own. That's why I speak about him all the time, because his team walks you through it. That's why I work with him. There's a link in the description below to be able to set a free consultation with him. Use it. Look at what's going on in front of you. I could just sit here silently and not tell you what's going on, but why? You guys follow me for a reason. You subscribe to my channel for a reason, so I can put you in the best possible position, not just with knowledge, but in this case with your wallets as well. And there is a massive opportunity. That's why I'm so passionate about it, because it's huge. And all of you can win alongside everybody else that's already been a part of it over the past couple of years. So this is something massive. When it comes to what to do, again, click the link in the description below this video. Book a free consultation with Kirk Elliott and his team. They will take care of you, and they will do it fast. They're very easy to work with. They'll show you exactly how to get started, how to protect your savings, how to do it at the best rates available today. And they do have the best rates available today, because what I love about them, this is why I work with him specifically, that nobody else does, is he only charges you a percentage when you buy, not when you sell. So if he charges you X% when you buy, when you sell, let's say it's 300% more, if he were to charge you a percentage on that 300% more, it would be a whole lot more then. He doesn't charge you anything when you sell. And that's a huge benefit. So that's why I always say act now. The system is collapsing, whether we like it or not. We're seeing it right before our eyes. And the question is, will you be ready? Will you be in the best position? And the reason why I know that the system is collapsing is because gold and silver are flying to record high numbers that they've never been at before. There's a reason for that, and it's because the system is collapsing. So I'll leave you with this. As I said many times, the system is collapsing. The dollar is dying. And while most people are sitting back and watching their wealth and their money disappear, you do not have to do that. There's no reason to do that. Don't be afraid. Take action. Gold and silver have stood the test of time. They've survived wars. They've survived depressions. They've survived crashes. They've survived resets. And not only will they survive this one too, they will thrive throughout what's about to happen. So please do not wait. Click the link in the description below right now. Book your free consultation with Dr. Kirk Elliott. Protect yourself, protect your family, protect your assets, protect your future, because those who act wisely now will be the ones who thrive when this reset is complete. With that, on that front, I want to say thank you very much for joining this. It wasn't a long live, but it's an important live. This is huge. Take advantage of it. Link in the description below. Reach out to them, book your free consultation with that link, and take action. With that, some closing statements. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Happy Friday. Again, make sure to get your tickets to Becoming Superhuman. Go to my website, jasonshurka.com/superhuman. It is going to be the event of the year, starting the year off the right way in 2026, January 16, 17, 18. jasonshurka.com/superhuman is where you can get your tickets. Right now, payment plans are available. We want to see you there in person and spend time all together. We're also going to have a closing party, a dance party with all of us there. It's going to be awesome. DJs, food, music, everything. It's going to be awesome. So make sure to be there. jasonshurka.com/superhuman is where you can get your tickets. In addition to that, the Light Systems devices are available on the website, payment plans as well. Go to the Light Systems in plural, thelightsystems.com. And of course, if you want the most affordable and wearable light system devices, wearable jewelry in this case, light system medallions, light system bracelets, go to tlsmarketplace.shop and make sure to get your medallions, bracelets, and everything in between. I love you all. I appreciate you all, and I will see you all soon. Thank you.